How to use Google Tasks for project management. Hey guys, welcome back. So if you're looking to get started with managing your project on Google, it has now become pretty simple. Now, Google has their Tasks apps for Android and iOS. However, you can even use it on your desktop application. So to be able to use Google Tasks on your desktop, you can go to your Google Mail and you will see on the right corner over here, we have a tasks section. So you're going to see this automatically in your Gmail, or if you open up your Google Calendar over here, so this is my Google Calendar, and then on the right side of my Google Calendar, I'll have my tasks section on the right. Now, if you click on this tasks section, it will show you different categories of tasks on the top. Now from here, you can click on create new lists to create certain lists to complete, and then you have your tasks that you can enter into each individual list. With your tasks, you can order them or sort them by the basic order that they were added in, the date, or the start recently. You can also create a print list as well as delete all completed tasks. Now at the bottom of your calendar, you're going to find your completed section. Over here, this will display all of the products or all of the tasks that you have completed. Now, the best part about this is that you can now use this for project management as well. And you can use this either from your mail, and I like to use it primarily from my mail because when you're doing your tasks in your office daily, most of it is on mail, and it's super easy to get started with, managing your tasks directly over in mail, because when you get a message from your manager or whatever conversations you're having on mail, you can make notes and tidbits directly in your tasks to help you accomplish those little things that are going to stack up eventually. Now, before I get into more details about Google Tasks, there is a desktop application that you can use. It's called Taskboard.com. Now, you can sign in with Google on Taskboard.com, and you will just have to choose your Google account that you are using for your tasks. Now, once you complete your login over here, you will actually see your Google Tasks added in the form of a basic board, and you can start creating multiple different lists and they will be categorized over here. It gives you a more dynamic view, although you can do the same thing on your calendar and your mail. If you want a full screen view of all of your tasks, you can do that over here. Plus, this will also give you the liberty of changing your background, so you can get their premium features and change the appearance a little to make it easier for you to complete your tasks. Now, let's get into actually creating lists and how you can do some project management with Google Tasks. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create separate lists. So in our first list, let's say this is going to be marketing ideas, and then I can create a new list called approved ideas like this, and then let's say I want to build another list which is maybe, let's say, meetings like this, and now I have multiple different lists. Now I can go into the marketing ideas list and click on add task on the top right. From here I can name the task. That might be, let's say, futuristic ads like this, and then you can add details about a task as well. So whatever XYZ are your details, you can add a bunch of details over here. And then below that, you can add a specific time that can be set as a reminder or a due date. So you can add that time over here. Now, if you want to set up recurring tasks, you will have this icon on the side of your date. So you can click on repeat over here and you can choose the interval of your repetition. So let's say I am meant to have a meeting. This is especially helpful in the meetings section. So I like to create a separate list for all of my meetings, and then I can add a meeting over here. Let's say Bamboo CEO. And then let's say I have a meeting with that person on the 20th like this. And I can even set a time. So let's say our meeting is at, let's say it's 12 p.m. And then I can click on OK. Now, once you click on OK over here, on the right side over here, you can click on repeat. And once you click on repeat over here, you will see the frequency of your repetition. So how often should this task be repeated and when should it end? So let's say I'm supposed to give them maybe updates on their project after every 5 days. So I would enter 5 days over here. That means that after 5 days, this meeting will happen again. You can choose this to be weeks, months, or years as well. So if you're meant to have one monthly team meeting, you can set it up over here. Now let's say after every 5 days, we have the meeting time, that will be the same, and then you have the end section. So you can choose a specific end date. So after that certain time, the meeting is not meant to happen, or after 30 occurrences. So let's say you're only meant to meet with that person 10 times. So you can add 10 occurrences over here. And then after that, you're now meant to meet with them. Now let's say that our project ends, and let's say on February the 1st, I can click on OK, and I can click on OK over here. Now this has automatically created our task for us, and you can actually see your tasks if you want to add them on your calendar. You can build them over here as well. I'll just refresh my calendar to take a look, and you guys can see that our meeting has been created over here, and you guys can see this is like the task that we've added. Now with each individual task, we can actually go on ahead and you can just take a note of that task, and you guys can see it's automatically been added over here. I can give it a title as well. It's just called Bamboo CEO. So it's automatically added like a little green section for my meeting that I've added in the tasks. Now, you can choose to create, multiple different project management boards with this as well. If I go back into Taskboard and you get a more visually expanded element, it's going to give you an easier way for you to look at. So marketing ideas, then you have approved ideas over here. You can even add dates, labels, and files on Taskboard onto your task, and you can do this over here as well. So if you go into your mailbox and you enter a task, you can have multiple different detailed elements about it as well. So you can type in more info, then we can click on task options, and you can delete a task, or if a task has been completed, you can click on the tick option. So you can mark a task as completed, and it would be moved to the completed section. Now, if we go back into our tasks, you can actually see on the top right, you have some deleting list, renaming list, and started recently. So if certain tasks have more priorities over the other, then you can star those as well. Plus, if a task has multiple different steps, you can click on these three dots beside the task over here and click on add a subtask. Now, each individual task has multiple different subtasks that need to be completed for the entire task to be completed. So let's say we have ideas, content generation, piloting, like this. So we've added our tasks over here, and as a individual subtask within our larger task is completed, it would be moved away into the completed section. Plus, once you actually complete your entire task, all of the subtasks would be marked as completed. So keep that in mind whenever you are using this as a basic hierarchy of tasks, that if you mark one task as that has been completed, then all the subtasks within it will automatically be marked as completed. So in this way, you can use Google Task Manager to get started with your project management on Google. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, and if you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave a like, and also leave your thoughts down below in the comment box. I would love to know what you guys have to say.